Well, hello, Ag in the Classroom students. We're doing our video a little bit different today. Rather than jump right into our tour, we're going to talk about where we're going because it's kind of a commodity that's not real well known, right, Mattie?
No, not in Kansas at least.
Right. Maybe in the southern part of Kansas it's starting to get some traction, but it's definitely not something that you're going to see typically in this area, although we did find out there's going to be someone planting this commodity in this area pretty soon.
Yeah.
So it's growing in popularity. Today, we're going to talk about cotton. It's right there, cotton, guys. Cotton. You know, you go to the store and you buy a cotton ball.
Yeah.
You want to grab one of those?
Yeah.
That is actually made from a plant, and it's kind of crazy looking. You've got this beautiful little flower here, and that is the product of the flower. So we thought we'd go over a few of the terms just so when we get to the place that we're going to be touring that you're not completely lost on what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So let's kind of go through the parts of the plant real quick. Mattie, this is...
So the stem or branches.
The branches, and they're woody.
Yeah.
They're not like a...
It's not going to be like corn
Right.
or wheat.
Right. So it's a woody plant. It's actually a bush or a tree.
Yes.
From what we learn later on. So, and then on the branches you have these...
cotton bolls.
like a B-O-L-L.
B-O-L-L, yeah.
B-O-L-L. So, and that is the flower of the cotton tree or bush or plant, however you want to refer that to. And so we're going to be going to a cotton gin.
Yeah.
And what does a cotton gin do, Mattie?
So a cotton gin takes this, so this is harvested. They use kind of something similar to a combine, but different. And it picks all these flowers, these bolls, off of the branches, and they roll it into what might look like a hay bale. They put it into a machine and it takes out all the leaves, it takes out the seeds.
And the stem.
And the stem, yep. And then they, at the end, it'll be, like this. This is actually...
It's called lint.
Lint, yeah.
But inside these bowls is a cotton seed. So, and we have enough cotton seed, we might send some of this to each classroom so you guys can see and touch and feel those things in person, because this is a commodity you're just not gonna...
No.
You know, you guys may not have an opportunity to see in person.
It's not like a regular seed.
It's fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fuzzy.
Cool.
But we're going to go to the cotton gin later on. But Mattie's going to talk about your project that you're going to do. We're going to talk about our snack that we're going to have today. So what is the project, Mattie?
Okay, so before I get to the project, I'll just talk about the worksheets real quick.
Okay.
So preschool, I have you just tracing the words. These are part of the cotton plant. Kindergarten, yours is the same thing, but you're going to write it out, and I've given you a word bank.
A little bit harder.
First and second grade, I've given you pictures to match. So you're going to match the picture with the word. And then third through sixth grade, I've given you definitions and the keyword, and you're to match them together.
Okay, so they got to figure out, they may have to do some internet looking maybe, or in their books to find out kind of what those definitions are.
Yep.
But we do have a fun project for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to make our own cotton plant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Right?
So I'll show you guys the ending. You're going to start with the seed, and then your leaf, and this is your bud or they also call it a square. And then after that is your flour.
Okay.
And then this is what they call your cracked bowl. So before it looks like this.
Okay.
And then this is your cotton bowl.
Perfect.
So I've given you all templates that you color and cut out. And then these black spots on it are where you'll use a hole punch and you'll tie your yarn to it.
Okay. And it hangs this way down, right?
Yep.
So your bowl is at the bottom. So we're gonna see lots of cotton hanging in the classroom.
Yeah. Yep. And you can glue, I would suggest gluing the cotton balls on and then stapling the leaves on the bottom instead of gluing them, just so they stay.
Perfect.
And then for preschool, same thing, but just to make yours a little bit easier, you can do everything the same except instead of yarn, if you want to just staple
Staple it around.
yours all around the plate.
Okay, that would be easier for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Easier
concept.
for the teachers.
Yeah. Just easier than having to tie yarn all the way around.
That's a lot. But you older kids, we expect some yarn tying to be
Yeah.
happening. So reach over there. What are we gonna need, and what are our snacks? So you're gonna include
I will include the cotton balls.
cotton balls.
You'll need about 4 to 6, and then I'll include yarn.
Okay.
So you guys will need your hole punch and stapler, glue, and
Scissors.
crayons and scissors. Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is quite a project for them.
Yeah, this project is going to take a little longer than normal. So teachers, you might want to kind of compensate.
Or
for
maybe
that.
split it up or something
Or,
in a
yeah.
couple days or something. So, and what kind of snacks are we having?
So we are having Ritz crackers and chocolate chips.
Why are we having Ritz crackers and chocolate chips? Tell
Because
us, Mattie.
this is about all that is made from cotton.
Right now.
Yes.
Right now. So yeah, so inside these two products is cottonseed oil.
Yes.
And I love Ritz crackers. I love chocolate chips. So you guys are going to get a sample of each. But just so you know, the government has approved cottonseed to be used for other food products.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an up and coming thing probably in the next few years. You'll probably see more products with cottonseed oil and, be able to get to sample some of those other things out there. So, but in the meantime, we get to have some yummy chocolate chips.
Yes.
And some Ritz crackers. So we hope you enjoy the cotton gin, and we'll just say it ahead of time. If you ate today, make sure you thank a farmer. God bless America, and have fun on the cotton gin tour. Woo, we're finally here.
It is so cold and windy out there.
2 hours. 2 hours to get down here. We're
It was an
here.
hour and a half, but whatever.
Was it an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I took a nap, so
Well,
it is.
some of us have other things to do.
Like drive.
Yes. Thank
Well,
you.
cool. Well, who's the guy we're going to see today?
David.
David, and
So
he's
we need to
gonna
find him.
show us all around the gin.
Mhm.
I did notice something when we came in.
Oh, well,
Check it out.
That's pretty cool.
This is a bale of cotton, isn't it? That is
Yeah.
really neat.
It's so soft.
Very soft and pretty solid.
I'm not gonna pick it up, but you can.
We'll have to ask David how much one of these weighs.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let's go find him.
All right.
So we just walked into the cotton gin. Give us some cool, interesting facts, David.
Ever since the first cotton gin was built and ran in the United States, it was green.
What do you mean green?
Everything that comes in here is used in some form or fashion.
Oh,
Nothing is wasted.
no waste. Everything's
No
used. Even
waste.
the woody parts of it?
The wood parts and all that goes into our trash pile out back over here. It's used for cattle filler. Cattlemen really like it because they can put high protein in it, and the cow
It's got
feels
lots of fiber and it fills them up.
Fills them up, and it sort of tricks them to thinking,
Yep.
oh
They're
yeah.
full.
So, and then you got the cottonseed for dairies, and it is real high in protein, and the dairies love it because it's got oil.
Lots of oil.
Plus, it will up the production of a cow.
Well, and it's really palatable. I think the cattle, they love the taste of it, so
It
they
is
go
like
after
candy.
it.
It
Yeah,
is
they
like
love it.
candy. You gotta really maintain it on how much they eat, because, like I said, it's very high in protein.
And they'll just
Yeah.
overeat if you just
They'll
let them.
overeat. The plastic we take out, we put in this little square thing over here.
What's the plastic?
That's got the round bales, the big round
Oh, okay.
bales out there,
Oh,
the plastic.
okay.
We take it off, we bale it up, set that out here, and we load it on vans that go to Dallas, that in turn load it on containers going to China.
And they make stuff out of it.
They make stuff out of it.
Huh.
Can't tell you what,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they're the only place that can use it. Now it comes in, we got a sensor right down here, we check the moisture of the cotton. 5.5% is what the USDA says the optimum moisture is in our cleaning process. It'll help loosen the fiber up. It also lets loose the leaves and the sticks, and we don't tear it when we're trying to separate all this stuff. It stays intact. Once we figure out the moisture, they turn these big heaters we got on back here. We got about 12 million BTUs that we crank up. Sounds like a jet engine when they're running. And it comes down, and he's, like I said, he's controlling it. We come up. Through this great big pipe. And we're called a two-stream gin. What we got is two sides of the gin that are identical. When they first built this gin, we had the one, which limited to how much we could run. But what we do here, we've got these valves that we adjust to make sure the same amount of cotton's going to each side. For dryers.
Tower dryers.
And what happens, the cotton comes in, we got heat on it, and it's just going back and forth in that hot air, trying to dry the lint to prepare it for that machine up there. The very top of where it looks like a big triangle, it's called a separator. And what you're doing is the cotton goes in, there's a big screen, the air goes away and it just wipes it down.
Okay.
So you're separating the air from the lint, so it's all
And
gravity.
the lint is the white portion of the cotton, just
all
so.
that stick and all that other stuff we saw in the
Right.
bag, that's what's coming through. Then, if you'll look at this machine from the side, it's got the little round part in front of it.
Right.
If you'll look at it, it's at an incline. That's what we call it, an incline. And what it's doing is it's falling to the bottom and it's scrubbing it across some bars that are about that wide apart with cylinders with little spikes on them. And we're scrubbing that cotton across those bars going up and the trash is coming out. Leaves and stuff like that. And then it comes, and that's what we call a vacuum, seals off. Then this is a stick machine. It's got 5 saws in it. This is what's inside there. And they're screwed on. And how this works, you saw that bar in there?
Oh, that's sharp.
Very, very sharp.
Wow.
This is grabbing the cotton, just the cotton. This is going across those bars, and the material that does not stick to this saw knocks it off. Knocks all the sticks, the burrs, and all that stuff. That's how the stick machine works. The strippers that you see running nowadays has a saw just like this, 2 of them running in the machine, trying to get rid of as much material out in the field as they can, because that will cost them less for us to try to take it out. This right here is our control panel. Runs everything in this gym. That's how many motors are in here.
Holy smoke.
Right through this top right here runs everything. It's in the very back wall and outside. Because we got stuff that runs outside in the weather to get rid of the trash and all the other stuff. These buttons right here is what we call our A side, which is the far side and this side. This right here is our B side, closest to us. This right here is all our lint cleaners that are behind the gin stands. All the way until these three buttons, that controls our seed. This right here tells us our incoming moisture. Then we got a sensor right behind that stand, and this one up there tells us how dry we got it. And this is all our heaters. We've got what we call a moisture unit. The U.S. government allows us to put up to 7% moisture back in the cotton.
So David, I've delivered my cotton. You're getting ready to do your thing here in the gin. From the time I deliver it to the time it turns into bale, how long?
From the module feeder that I showed you
Right?
to all the equipment you see in here,
Right? Like a couple hours, right?
nope. Till it comes out here as a cotton bale to be sold is about a minute 15 to a minute 30 seconds.
No way.
Wait.
A minute and 15 seconds?
Yes.
Wow. That's almost hard to believe. That's drying and everything?
That's everything.
And getting rid of all that stuff.
Yep.
Fantastic. That is crazy.
Mattie, get off your phone. It's time to video. Okay? Get serious now. Hide it though, so we can see.
Mattie or Mattie Holzmeister?
You told me to get off my phone.
Why are you calling me? I'm sitting right beside you.
Cause you told me to get off my
Oh
phone.
my gosh.
So I'm making you be on yours.
All right, well, maybe I better turn this down. Turn it off.
Probably a good idea.
Probably. Wait, take it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I feel like I'm short. Whoa! No, I really am short. That was completely accidental.
Here, let me go.
Now I can be tall. Oh, okay. Mattie, you're not supposed to be eating those.
Well, what do you expect when they're just like chilling on the table?
Not. These are for the kids. You're not allowed to have these. Sorry. Maybe when we're all done if there's some extras, but only when we're all done. And stay out of the Ritz crackers too. Okay? None of that
Whatever.
stuff.
Sometimes you're just really mean.
I'm not mean.